peace, peace. Happy now. Now is a vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now, matter of fact, a day late in essence, dealing with the new moon in Aquarius, but something was just pushing me to share, on the on the on the aspects of it, because it is very of course, dealing with a lot of things, delivering certain messages is time sensitive, but I was on that vibe of just let it go, it's a day after, don't even worry about it. But someone's like, nah, certain perspectives, we all be having like somewhat of a different way of articulating these certain situations, and like we all have these different soul families, soul groups that may resonate a little differently or uniquely amongst us, so I'm gonna share for those aspects of the beings in the soul family that resonate, but what has mostly been pointing to the energies of what we're dealing with. Matter of fact, Uranus usually takes about 7 years to pass through a sign. It's leaving out of Aries, and it came into Aries in about 2010. Matter of fact, the spring of 2010. So whenever a certain planet is leaving out of a certain sign, we're going to experience some of those same energies that we dealt with when that planet was going into a sign. And Aries dealing with willpower, aggression, impulsiveness, pioneering, that fiery aspect, being dynamic, impulsive, headstrong. Those energies connected with Uranus energies, so that willpower, aggression, pioneering, being more active, being more having more focus, more basically like a more yang energy, so to speak, but also in connection with being unpredictable and being unique, so it's like that unpredictability and uniqueness, dealing with willpower, impulsiveness, pioneering, and aggression. And I think about around 2010, at this time, this was when things were starting to shake up for myself, and having to have that willpower and that, like I said, that pioneering energy to be my unique self, and also it opening up in an unpredictable way. But what I've been seeing just with the energy of this new moon in general is there's going to be a high level of synchronicity with us connecting with certain people that we meant to link with, whether we want to call it soul family, or if it's just soul family, business partners, relationships, just on all levels that are beneficial to us and that is important for us continuously on our growth. We're going to have a lot of synchronicity with this, and this is one of the things too why I felt it was like important to share this, because we'll have synchronicities of lining up with somebody, but because we kind of be in the wash of like trying to control every aspect of what we're dealing with, from an egoic mind perspective, that we may walk away from a synchronistic situation. Like I think about recently, I had the vibe to go to the mall, and then when I get to the mall, I end up seeing, matter of fact, shout out to my brethren Sparks, end up coming across the brethren at the mall, and in that moment realizing, I'm like, this is what I came to the mall for. And then also realizing that this energy again with this new moon in Aquarius, connecting us with again, different soul family beings that we meant to network and build on, build upon projects with, and seeing that vibe where in that moment I could have been like, well, oh no, I came to the mall to, because I did one, matter of fact, because I went to give me some different little specs, and then check out some other things. But in that moment, accepting that synchronicity and going with the flow, of that, if I went to the mall on that day, and then and then with the brethren, on the opposite side, it was like one of his first days off in a long time, and this, and so I'm like, all right, yeah, it's meant for us to connect on that level. So be aware of the high level of synchronicity with connecting with certain people, again, whether soul fam, like-minded beings, business partners, or soulmates on all levels, and just connection in general, because it's also about too, like, stepping into connecting more with like-minded beings, and may not necessarily be starting groups, but just in some way connecting and building, because also, again, we creating a lot of new things right now. For a lot of us, we're starting our own businesses, or we're doing our artwork, whether that be music or actual painting, or whatever the case may be. And what helps with that is networking and connecting with certain people. So it's gonna definitely be that energy is gonna be key right now. And just in general, it's an energy right now of action and inspiration, following impulses, like that impulse, fiery willpower, like, doing what we got to do, again, like a lot of masculine energy. And recently I just spoke about how, we don't, matter of fact, so we leave it, it's going to be less procrastination and analysis paralysis, because we'll start to realize, it's just as hindering to, like, when we get stuck at trying to map everything out, so perfectly. We spend so much time trying to perfectly map things out that we're not even taking action. Like, we're really just sitting around and mapping things, but not doing things, So right now is a great time to go with the flow of certain impulses. As a matter of fact, that impulse might lead you to some synchronicity. Again, like my trip to the mall, your impulse will lead to some synchronicity, that's beneficial to your growth right now. And so again, just not being afraid to take action, and go with the flow of things. Because again, also another reason why I'm not being scared to do this, because again, we learn through making mistakes or failures. So if you impulse, and just so happened it was from the egoic mind, let's just say, well, then you learned that, all right, well, that was a certain aspect of my ego, I don't need to follow that voice next time. It's a learning experience, instead of like wondering and like, well, you in that little analysis paralysis, or should I bite on this impulse, or that might be my egoic mind, and then you could get in your thoughts about it, and now you're all in your thoughts, and disturbing spirit in that manner. So just being aware that energy is in our favor to be more active, and following our impulses. And the Aquarius energy deals with being a humanitarian, free thinking, inventive, outgoing, independent, and eccentric. It's eccentric, basically like kind of being like unconventional and strange in so many words. But and that's just a lot of this energy speaking to us being our unique selves, and being our unique selves to the extent of helping, being that humanitarian, being that free thinker, being inventive, being outgoing, being independent, and again, being our unique soul self, speaking a lot to that, because again, like we realize how unique we are, and then we look around like, damn, it ain't nobody, kind of like me, or what I'm saying? It's like, nah, what I'm saying? We are very unique in our being, what I'm saying? Because I'm realizing, even with myself, say for instance, with me wanting to do music, it's like, of course, like, and I've received some moments where, a few of my brethrens, doing music and linking up with me, and I'm, catching little studio sessions in this vibe, but also realizing, again, it's just more so awakening, because I was getting to a vibe, all right, like I gotta rush and start making music now, like I just gotta, and not necessarily like rush, because again, now is the vibrate, and it was just, point to, hey, maybe you should be a more active in this area. But I was also realizing how I could have got lost in the sauce of like, all right, let me just drop all these other things and then just go head first into music, realizing like, well, hold on, you know what I'm saying? Of course you're gonna tap into music, but one of the things, like say for instance, when I look up and look at what I've been doing with these, like one of the things that I love to do and I do with these is sharing information and dealing with my YouTube channel, and being able to articulate myself in a manner to be able to deal with this, like to have a platform in this manner. So it's like, of course dealing with music, but not to the extent of, seeing where the importance of like my healing abilities and my abilities to like deal with my jewelry and provide healing to people through again through videos and consultations, so it's like, because again, like we all differently unique in a sense where some of my brethren or sisters that's already doing music, in their unique vibration, that's what's best for them in this moment right now, is to be more steadfast in that area, compared to the aspect of they don't have a YouTube channel like me or doing that, because that's not their unique criteria, so to speak. That's not unique to their vibration in essence. So just stepping into that uniqueness. And matter of fact, right now too, experiencing a lot of maybe unpredictable changes going on. And matter of fact, right now also we're gonna have a lot more clarity in our consciousness and being aware of our closed-minded views, because again, Aquarius, free thinking, outgoing, and with free thinking in essence, the opposite of free thinking or objective thinking is being subjective or closed-minded. So we're gonna be having more clarity in this moment about ways that we have been closed-minded. So being aware, like, all right, I've been closed-minded in this area. I need to be more open and consciously aware to stay open-minded to a lot of aspects, because again, Aquarius age, information rolling through, and there's also an aspect of Mercury in conjunction with this new moon. So it's going to be a lot of like intellectual insights, and downloads right now that we're going to be receiving, but for the most part, again, a lot of synchronicity, connecting with people, reaching out, connecting with soul family. A lot of like we may find that our situations not right now may and also another thing too, which was kind of harping, to also be aware of like your aggression, like hot-headedness and assertiveness and headstrongness, again with that energy of Uranus leaving out of Aries. We may also experience some negative aspects of the Aries energies, as far as, and we say negative, not, oh, these are bad things, but, just being aware that you don't want to get lost in the sauce of, hot-headedness or aggression, in that manner. Matter of fact, or like, lustful vibes, then with that Mars energy that's connected with Aries, but more so just in a vibe of like aggression. That's what I've caught, just to be aware. But again, aggression could be a beautiful thing, because if you're getting aggressive, if you're channeling that aggression in a way that's beneficial to yourself and others, then again, that's a beautiful situation. Like when we see a mother bear, mother lion in nature showing that aggression, it's for a beautiful and important reason, you know what I'm saying? So it's not to be scared or shy away from this energy as well. Matter of fact, because I've been seeing myself doing a few videos and kind of having like a aggressive vibe, you know, to him lately, and it's just somewhat of this energy, you know, in connection with that. But you know, that's basically it. You know, matter of fact, this is a quick one, trying to be more quick and precise. You know, and again, you know, change, you know, moving around. Like matter of fact, like right now in this moment, you know, I guess maybe higher self had me, you know, gearing up to go back to LA at this time for a reason, you know, of course. But you know, also, you know, being aware of that again with Uranus energies, unpredictable changes, rebellion, reformation, you know, and so you know, where these areas where you know, our egoic mind has become comfortable in so many words, you know, like where we've become somewhat stagnant, you know, be aware that there may be abrupt or unpredictable changes that come. And also this energy is pointing to tearing down the you know, the quote-unquote power structure or oppressor structure, like the government and things of this nature. Is going to be more of a you know, this energy is definitely going to be an attack at that you know, the misleading and trying to control people vibration. Like basically it's going to be a lot of again, unpredictable changes within the, and matter of fact, and within social constructs as well, you know, with certain social dynamics, especially dealing with the government. You know, there's going to be a lot of unpredictable change, you know, coming right now. Because matter of fact, and also Uranus deals with you know, science and invention. So again, you know, us uniquely creating, you know, being inventive, being a humanitarian, outgoing, independent, you know, that's that Aquarius energy. And again, with Uranus being tied to Aquarius, and Uranus just leaving out of Aries, you know, again, we got like a strong yang energy dealing with, you know, the energies of Aquarius and Uranus, you know. So you know, definitely be aware of that. You know, but you know, so stepping out, you know, being a service to others, you know, not being afraid to be centric, you know, to be that unconventional, quote unquote, strange person. It's not strange, you know, you're just strange to people in society, but the society has been built on insanity. So to be considered, you know, an outcast in this society is actually you know, a beautiful thing. You know, in a society where people look at you crazy for not drinking milk. Oh, you don't drink milk? You don't drink milk from another animal? You know, as if, oh, you don't use the toilet. You know, the toilet give you like, again, like the social norms, and again, that breaking down these social constructs, you know. Because what breaks down this social constructs is us being our unique self, you know, being eccentric, you know, unique, wild and untamed, you know, inventive, outgoing, you know. These energies is what, you know, again, is what we dealing with right now. But that's basically it. Make it short and sweet. Again, it's just not dodging the synchronicity of, you know, linking with you know, certain people, you know, getting a stronger connection amongst soul family and being more social in that area. That's an area that I constantly make sure I'm working on as far as being social for myself, you know, because I definitely fall into that hermit vibe easy. You know, but yeah, that's basically it. So peace, peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course, and we're not going too far in the future, and we're not going too far in the past. Right now. And matter of fact, also, knowing that the new moon energy is about reflection and setting intentions. And again, I didn't get so deep into that because it's a day after. But again, these energies are still effective. But that's basically it. So peace, y'all.